2022 Hyundai Elantra Red Premier Specs, Color Options, Gas Mileage. Correct to its maker's origins, the actual 2022 Hyundai Elantra is certainly a good no-nonsense, worth-stuffed compact sedan. Each and every Elantra is a veritable good deal thanks to an extended list of normal apparatus. Even though the interior resources usually are arguably budget spec, typically the Elantra can be straightforward to tolerate thanks to some extent to the user-friendly, conventional touchscreen that works well with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The significant changes to get 2022 are in the technical department, in which Hyundai has stopped equally the 6-rate manual and automatic transmissions in prefer of its new constantly diverse transmission. Your 5 innovative colors are generally now provided, as perfectly as newer common interior and safety measures. What you have to get from 2022 Hyundai Elantra. 2022 Hyundai Elantra users really like the way their cars seem, so Hyundai can call the geometric-inspired 2020 style enhance a good results. No question, the improved design specifics give the car a lot more persona, and the limited trim's bigger 17 inches aluminum rim search in particular attractive. Relating to the Insurance Policies Institution for Freeway Basic Safety, IIHS, the actual Hyundai Elantra is some sort of interestingly protected car. You will want the whole guided front lights on the limited and sport trim amounts to take advantage of the very best basic safety opt for ranking. However, in the collision checks, all designs of the 2022 Hyundai Elantra receive top-rated markings. For 2022, the Elantra is definitely even less hazardous, mainly because in-front accidents alert, automatic crisis braking, lane leaving notice, and lane preserving enable are regular on all trim degrees. All but the SE trim incorporate sightless recognize cautioning and rear cross-sight visitors forewarning. New for 2022, the 2022 Hyundai Elantra arrives normal with double-sector automatic environment control strategy, and models with the 2-liter engine obtain a better, constructive temperatures coefficient, PTC, heating unit. The key benefit of the PTC heaters is that the system doesn't count on sizzling hot engine coolant to do the work of home heating and more readily keeps temperature ranges. It's also really worth talking about that prolonged term routine maintenance really should be significantly less of an inconvenience than addressing classic heating unit cores, which have a tendency to be elaborate to take care of when they crash. Light tan and black towel chairs are normal on all trims but the Limited and Sport, which provide in the same manner decorated leather-based. A sunroof will come normal in the Benefit Edition and Sport trims, but is non-obligatory for the Limited trim, as very well. The Elantra Sport also functions paddle shifters, far more very much bolstered top seating, a level bottom part controls, a adjusted device group and other little adjustments. The Elantra's rear car seats will divided 60/40ths and retract to aid in greater items, but the trunk's cargo total capacity is nevertheless plentiful at 14.4 cubic toes. If you're interested in the most utility, think about the Elantra GT hatchback. 2022 Hyundai Elantra specification. Altogether, there tend to be a pair of transmissions along with a few engines accessible for the 2022 Elantra. Hyundai is touting enhanced gasoline economy, looking at the new CVT using an EPA-ranked improve of 2 mixed mpg around the board. This means the Elantra SE now will get 35 mpg mixed, when the Cell, Benefit Edition, and Limited trims internet 34 mpg mixed. These models all use the exact same 2-liter 4-tube engine as ahead of, graded at 147 horsepower and 132 lb-toes of torque. When you are a CVT, the actual 8-velocity, double-clutch system transmission may still be acquired with Eco and even Sport trims. These use Hyundai's 1.4-liter turbo i4 and even 1.6-liter turbo i4. This Eco trim is EPA approximated to reach 33 mpg community, 41 mpg road, and 36 mpg coupled when followed by that 2-clutch system gearbox. This Eco trim's turbocharged, primary administered 1.4T continue to packages a small impact, with 128 HP and 156 pound-feet, but typically the marginally much larger 1.6L turbocharged immediate administered engine obtained in the sport trim provides a 201 HP together with a slimmer plus punchier torque shape of 195 pound-feet, from 1,500 to help 4,500 RPM. This Elantra Sport is scored at 26 mpg community, 33 mpg road, and 29 mpg put together. How much the 2022 Hyundai Elantra price? The actual 2022 Hyundai Elantra includes any base of $19,000, which usually is a little bit below the commencing costs of quite a few competition. The sedan's high-stop sport model sets out at $23,800, which is a single of the most competitive top-rated levels trims around the class. At the time of writing, price information for the Hyundai Elantra GT hatchback can be not launched.